I wanted to make a quick video talking about some of the lies, particularly one. If I think of more, then I'll talk about them. But some of the lies that you're told about becoming a mother. The reason I wanted to make this video is because I was listening to the Whatever podcast, and there was this lady, Rachel. I can't remember her name, or her last name. Sorry, but her name's Rachel. And she was discussing homeschooling and men taking care of children, women taking care of children. What are the roles of each male and female in society, right? Everything that you probably see and listen about these days. And she made some really, really great points. But one of the things that I saw in the comments somebody said was that one of the biggest lies that you're told about becoming a mother is that you'll lose yourself. And she said literally like exactly what I've thought to myself multiple times before. She said I would argue that one of the quickest ways to find yourself is becoming a mother. And literally there's no better way that I think anyone could have said that. Like anyone could, like I've had that thought so many times, not specifically in that like exact same context, but I've thought about it so many times. Like I didn't know who I was before becoming a mom. I didn't have such confidence before becoming a mom. Like, my God, I am like a completely different person, and I can assure you that anyone who knows me has probably seen that, felt that, or heard that in me. And it's just crazy. Like, but why is it? Like, yes, don't get me wrong. I don't think you can lose yourself. I think it's a matter of whether you forget about yourself or not. Like, it's so easy to forget about yourself because you're constantly thinking about everyone else around you, right? Especially these children that are so tiny, they need so much of you for so long. But it's so like, it's just the good outweighs the bad. That's just play as like nothing is black and white. But that is the best way that I can describe it. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, it's infuriating sometimes. Yes, you get angry. Yes, you get tired. But I have never had such a bigger purpose in my life. I have never known who I am so much as I do now, because I know what my convictions are. I know what I want to teach my kids. I had to figure that out, and I know more and more each day. I have it so clear of what I want my kids to learn and what I don't, what I want my kids to know and what I don't, what I want my kids to do and what I don't. And I think that's one of the biggest reasons why you truly find yourself when you're a mother, because you really see, how is it that I want to raise this child? How is it that, what do I want them to know? What do I want them to learn? What do I want them to do? Like, no, it's not about controlling you. They need you. They don't know anything but you. So you have to do the work, not only within yourself, but like literally like just the outside work, like the work in the world, the work in your community, to like, what are you going to give them? What are you going to show them? Like, I used to think I was a good person. I used to think I was like just a good person. Like, I used to think I did good things for people, that I did nice things for people. Like, I used to have this image of myself that was so not what I actually was. I didn't actually know what being sacrificial was. I didn't know what giving up my life was. I didn't know how I felt about abortion. I didn't know how I felt about women's rights. I didn't know how I felt about feminism. I didn't know what I felt about taking care of a home. I didn't know what I felt, what it was like to take care of somebody else, what it was like to put myself second. I didn't actually know that. I didn't actually know what it was like to want to do service in my community until I became a mom, because I want my children to see me, and I want my children to grow up doing it because they see me, not because I say so, not because I think there's one thing we all know, which is that's famous saying, monkey see, monkey do. It's not monkey say, monkey do. Like, your children will do what they see you do. And not only did I learn that from becoming a mother, I learned that from becoming a wife, because I did what my parents did. And when I say that, I literally mean everything. I'm not placing blame here. But the truth of the matter is that you do what you see. And you have to see what you do as a parent and as a partner, because it matters. It's not just about you. You're affecting a whole entire generation. So going back to this thought that like you lose yourself, I'm learning. I'm only a year into this. I'm learning that yes, I do need to slow down. I do need to stop, and I am deserving of time to spend by myself, because it's not that I need self-care and that I like, no, it's just about the simple fact that within myself I've struggled to accept that I do deserve to sit down and read a book sometimes. I do deserve to sit down and have a coffee and take the time to make myself a coffee and dirty another cup. I do deserve to have these small things for myself, yes. But those things, I don't care what anyone says, I will never put them above my daughter. No matter how much anyone tells me that I need my self-care time, I need my me time, I deserve an outing and to go like, no, absolutely not. My daughter will always come before me and my needs, and I'm okay with that. And I love that. I love the feeling of being able to do that for her. Like I said though, it's not black and white. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, it's so tiring. It's so much work, but it's so much meaningful work. I would much rather spend, I'm gonna cry. I would much rather spend every single day of my life cooking and cleaning my daughter's toys. Thank God she has toys. Like, there's just so many things that you don't realize. People call it a privilege. It's a sacrifice. And yes, because believe me when I say that I'm not living a life of luxury to stay home. I am not living a life of luxury to stay home. It is not something we can afford. And it is not even something I want, because I have never been the happiest in my life raising my daughter. Like I was saying, I will choose to change her diaper and breastfeed her, feed her, make her meals, cook for myself and my spouse any day. I would much rather choose this work, this meaningful work in my life, than leave my child or my children in the future, hopefully, to go work in a separate place where I'm not gonna feel as fulfilled. I did it. I did do it. I learned to work, and I am glad I did. When I was single and by myself, I am glad I did, and I wish I would have done other things before becoming a mom, but not things that you probably imagine. I wish I would have been more like a better servant to my community. And I wish I would have learned a lot more things that really mattered in life, a lot more skills, like cooking, like maintaining a home, like so many things that I learned now, which I do appreciate, and I've enjoyed. And yes, like I said, not everything is black and white. It's tiring. It is tiring. But like I said, I would much rather be tired from doing this meaningful work, knowing what change I'm going to affect in generations from now, than doing the work that I was doing before, which, yes, I think I still found a way to be of service to people, but not compared to what I do now, not even close to like what I do now. So I just wanted to come here and say, don't be afraid of becoming a mother. You don't know the power that God gave you when he made you a woman. You don't know the power, and it's not to choose to fight. Like, forget about all that bullshit, okay? You have power within you that God gave you, and that is to bring life into this world, and then have, hopefully, the ability, the means to be able to watch that offspring grow and love God the way that you do. Hopefully you do. And just become some amazing beings. Like, the biggest privilege of my life, and I will never get tired of it, is having a family and watching my daughter grow and instilling things into her life that, like I said, I know are going to make a difference and a change generations from now. Not just in my lifetime, not just in hers, hopefully, not just in her kids. But if I do what God sent me to do, and I bring her up as the woman that God put her on this earth to be his servant, then her kids will see that too. And I know that she will show them that. And I know that God will bless my children, has blessed my children, and will bless her children and her children and their children. I don't even know what I just said. I think the Holy Spirit really just, I just felt so empowered. But I'm not a boss babe, and I'm not all of the things that I am and I'm not. What I am is a servant of God, and what I am is a woman of God, and what I am is my husband's wife, and what I am is my daughter's mother. And that is empowering to me. God bless you all.